everyone. So it's Paul again, and I promised you in the last video that I would show you the monster hill, what it looks like. So I'm going to do that now. Pixie and I, there she is, are taking our walk, our evening walk, and we're going to head straight to the monster. There's going to be some video in between, of course, because there's always some interesting things to see. So let's head on our way to the hill, which we call the monster. So we are continuing our way to the monster hill, but it's a sunny evening. Lots of people are out, and I really do not like filming other people. That's just an invasion of their privacy. So lots of people in the neighborhood, and we're going to keep on going. Earlier in the last recording, it was very foggy, and we couldn't see the mountains or the hills. But now there is no fog, and we're going to zoom into the mountains. We were standing right here. I rode my bike down this here. And here's a field that has the, the sunflower plants in it, just peppered, as I said. And now we're just zooming in. And there you can see the hills, the foothills to the Alps. Let's keep going. So we are continuing our walk toward the hill. And there are so many people out. And it's a sunny and beautiful day. It really is beautiful. Over there is a barbecue, and there's maybe 25 or 30 people. Up there's another barbecue on that ridge there, past that green, and on this side of the forest, and there's maybe 20, 25 people up there. All along that ridge there, I can see people walking in small groups. Yeah, it's a beautiful evening. It's not cold. It's cool. I have goosebumps. Not goosebumps, but yeah, well, I'm talking about. I'm kind of cold in my short sleeve. But it's wonderful, wonderful weather. So we're going to head down here, down this path here. We hardly ever come up or go down this path. This leads to a town on Lake Zurich called Zollikon. This leads right into the town. This path right here. So this is one of the ways to get to that town, down to the lake. It goes straight down. And it's a wonderful, beautiful path that has awesome forest. You can see the woodpile here. We've talked about that before. If you want to see any of my videos, I'll have a link up here, maybe one or two, about some other past videos. I have many videos about Switzerland. They're not so practical, but they are about how beautiful it is, and what I do here in Switzerland. I'm a teacher, a music teacher, and so there are some videos on my school. There's some construction at my school. I love cameras, so there's a couple of videos on cameras. I love drones. There's some videos on drones. So I'm just telling you what I like to do and showing it and putting it out there to the world and YouTube land. So let's keep on going. Okay, here we are. This is the base of the hill. Now I'm going to turn this way, and that's the hill right there. That's the hill that goes up. Now it's very difficult to see the angle on which we're going to be going up, but Pixie and I have been here many times, and it's a steep one. So let's go on up. Take a picture real fast so we can put this there. All right. Now, at all times, I'll be holding the camera level and also not tilted as to get to see all the top and all the bottom. I'm not going to do that. But it does show you the angle of the hill when I do hold it in a straight way, so that you can see how steep it is a little bit. It's very difficult to tell how steep it is really when you're watching a two-dimensional video, So it's starting to get a little bit steep here. But this is not the difficult part. Now, on this hill, oh, look at the forest. Isn't that pretty? Man, I love the forest. And here's this side. So it's not so steep here. You can tell from the sides. Now, on this hill, it's fairly narrow strip, and there are roots. It's gravel and dirt. There are roots here, and there are lots. Pixie, you're turning me all around here. You're circling around me. And rocks and stones, and there's some mud up here at the top. So as we go up, getting steeper. As we go up, it gets more and more difficult. But if we take our time and not try to rush or jog up the hill, it should be okay. Whew. Okay. Now, in the last video, I rode my bike up this hill. And that was fun. I mean, it was treacherous and it was difficult, but at the same time, it was fun. Oh man. Now it's getting steep. Let's look at the forest to the side here. Wait a second. A few more steps. This is what I'm talking about. We just passed the roots. Now we're getting into the rocky section. And here's the forest. Here. Pixie, let's stay on the side. Over here. This way, girlie. Let him pass us. So there's a guy coming. This is where we came from. Down there. Okay, let's head on up. There's the forest. Isn't that nice? Boy, that's beautiful. Doing my best to hold it straight as I'm walking. I'm using a level here. Whew. Steepest section right here. Today, it doesn't seem so, oh my goodness, that hurt. I stepped on a rock and a root. Okay, it's leveling out up here a little bit. With that, and I'm gonna zoom in. All the way down, you can see where it goes. It's pretty narrow. Let's zoom back out and keep on going. Now, you would think we're done. Because look, it's nice and wide here, wider, but no. The hill has a surprise for you. Around this bend, there's probably another 120 feet or 35 or 40 meters to go, and it's still going up. Whew. Almost there, guys. A few more steps, and we will have conquered the monster again. Now listen, I rode up the monster with my bike, and we've walked up many times. The next step is to run, to jog up the monster. So that's a new goal. You always have to set goals. Look how pretty. Isn't that beautiful, that tree? Now we're at the top. And that's the path that goes down to the mountain there, down the hill. On these paths, of course, boy, this is pretty. Let's back that up a little bit so you can see the big picture. Boy, that's pretty. Pixie didn't want to come. Okay, Pixie, let's go. On these paths, they have different exercises you can do. Here's where you run between the poles. Behind us, there are some pull-up bars. There's places to do push-ups and arm extensions, like in a sitting position for your triceps. Look at these trees here. Wow. Now we're walking. Here are some of the wood storage from the timber. The timber company's headquarters are right around the corner. So here they have some trailers around. We'll see them in a few seconds. Some trailers to do some cooking for lunch, and in the middle of the forest, of course. And there's also administrative building that way. We're gonna see it on the way out of the forest. So here's some old trailers with rounded roofs. You don't see that very much in the United States. And then they just open the door and they do some cooking, and there's a bathroom, and this is the center. Here's a real old one. Look at that one. More wood. Now, of course, they use wood for fuel when they're cooking or heating, because in the wintertime they still work, but they use wood for heat. Now, the administrative building used to be down there. And, oh, wait, I want to show you something. Right here in the middle of the forest. Come here, Pixie. Come on, Pixie. Come here, girl. In the middle of the forest, what do we have? And this is typical of Swiss thinking. A fountain. Right here. It's amazing. And this water is so clean, and there's also a place for animals to drink. Dogs, cats, if you're walking. Here's a fountain. This water is so clean. Of course, you can just take your water bottle and get that water and have a drink through the forest. Come on, Pixie. Let's go. All right, so now we're going to walk. We just came from that path there between the trees, and we're going to head down to the administrative building, and we'll stop right there, okay? So let's just enjoy these few more steps we have. Pixie's she loves coming to the forest. And no, not in the mud. And she goes from side to side, from this side of the path to the other side. Look at her. And lots of people bring their dogs and up into these forest paths. More and more wood. Now she's on the other side, you see? Okay. So this is the building. This is the building I wanted to show you. This is the administrative building for the lumber company. And it's made out of wood, of course. But they do such a good job managing the forests. And they're everywhere. The forests are everywhere. So they're not really hurting for wood. And they don't collect on the trees in this forest. They collect what they need, possibly a little bit more for profit and all that, but they manage so well. And as we go down and then over, there are apartments over there, so that we're going to be heading into those. Those are boring, like I said. So I'm going to end right here. Thank you for watching. Subscribe. Hit the like button, hit the notification bell if you wish, but comment, that's more important. Okay? Bye-bye, everyone. Last thing, I got to connect this video to the last one. If you'd like to see the last video where I rode my bike through the forest and I mentioned the hill, please check up here, okay? And then you can see that video. That's the video directly prior to this one, okay? All right, now we can go. Bye-bye.